Welcome everybody. Today we are playing Fistful of Frags. We haven't done that for a little while. We're taking a break from the room syndrome. Hello, welcome. I hope you're having a fabulous day. So what I wanted to do today, by the way, we're playing free-for-all. So today's objective is to analyze some inspirational quotes I got off of YouTube. Not YouTube, why did I say that? I got off of Google. I just, did a little search, inspirational quotes, and this is what I came up with. These are quotes that I think are either not okay, or I don't know, either that I agree with, I disagree with, I think sound like they're made for children, but I still agree with the message. Without further ado, let's get started. So the first quote I want to talk about is, "Don't let anyone dull your sparkle." Now, obviously, this sounds like it was ripped straight out of a Barbie movie, particularly the movie that includes the song "Get Your Sparkle On." Thank you, little sister, for giving me all these references related to Strawberry Shortcake and Barbie and My Little Pony. So don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Obviously, this kind of is geared towards people who just really like positive quotes that just make you feel warm and fuzzy inside, and that's okay. Sometimes people need that. Personally, I'm not a big fan of this because, I don't know, it just sounds too little kiddish for my taste. It's the kind of thing I would tell my little kid, though. Like, this sounds like it's a Gandhi quote, but anyways, I don't know. It's a good thing. Don't let people bully you and make you feel awful, about yourself. Also, now, I'm not going to do a hatchet anymore. We're going to use a real gun because the hatchet isn't working for me today. Back to the topic. I do agree with this quote, but I think it's a little too little kiddish, and so I think there should be a better way to, make that point of not letting people get to you. Don't let people get to you, Be strong. High self-esteem! Next quote is, "Let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile." And it's kind of related to the sparkle one. And I think this is a better phrasing of don't let anyone dull your sparkle. Let your smile change the world. I mean, the butterfly effect, it is a thing, and you don't know how the dominoes are gonna, get knocked over. You don't know how, one little thing is gonna affect other people, and so try to put as much positivity into the world as possible. Don't force your positivity on others, because for example, if someone has depression and you're trying to force them to be happy and stuff, that's just gonna make them feel even worse, because I'm trying to figure out why that is. That's going to make them feel worse because they're going to be thinking, well, why can't I be happy? Like, this person, I'm making this person sad because I can't be happy. That I got off on a rabbit trail there. I don't know. I think this is a good quote. Don't let the world change you. Don't let the world turn you into a villain. Don't let it harden you. And also, by the way, the nature, again, the water, the sunset, I love the sunset. Anyways, next quote. "It's okay to be a glow stick. Sometimes we have to break before we shine." This quote, I'm not sure about this one. I get where it's going, but I feel like it's trying to push its point too much. Like, I understand that it's trying to say, having downs in life, sometimes we need to have those rough patches before good things can happen. And I mean, this can also be an example where, say, you're in a toxic relationship and you need to learn those hard lessons on how to say no and how to set boundaries before you can really grow and have like a great self-esteem. And I don't know, I get what it's saying, and I think I agree to an extent, but the way it's phrased, I don't know. Next quote. Ooh, this one. I have a bone to pick with this one. So, "There are no limits to what you can accomplish except the limits you place on your own thinking." Okay. I know what it's saying. It's saying, don't put yourself in a box. Don't limit yourself, because if you tell yourself you're only going to be this, or this is who you are, that's all you're ever going to be able to do. And I get that. But I mean, come on, you need to be realistic. You need to understand how well you work with other people, how actually intelligent you are, You need to understand your limitations, and you need to plan around those. I'm not advocating for making those limitations into this box where these are the only things you can ever do. I do encourage people to dream, but you need to know what you're working with. You can't just fantasize about doing anything. And if you do want to do those things, you need to obviously work for it. But the thing that bothers me about this quote is that saying there are no limits to what you can accomplish. That is not true. There are limits to what you can accomplish, especially related to where you are in social class. And I think class is a big thing, where you started out in life, because if you started dirt poor, it is very unlikely that you were ever going to get to be high class, and that's just how it is. So there are limits to what you can accomplish. People need to realize that that's how life is. But I mean, again, dreaming is good. I'm not trying to smash anybody's dreams. Dreaming is good, but you also need to keep in mind, what you actually have to work with. Next quote. Procrastination is the thief of time. When I read this one, I thought he was so weird, because obviously people think that, so procrastination isn't the best thing, but in one of my college classes, my least favorite college class I took this past year, we read an article about Leonardo da Vinci and how he was the master procrastinator, and he had patrons and commissions and stuff that he was doing, and he procrastinated all the time, and it took him forever to finish things. But when he was using that time to think of his ideas and mull them over so that he could, and also, oh dear, that was an accident. So that his ideas would be better, and so that they would fully form and all of that, so he wouldn't just jump into something and make a mess of it. And I think that this is a big thing for if you're doing homework or you're writing papers or something. Teachers are always you need to get right on it and all of that. And that's good. It's good to start somewhere, but I don't know. Maybe procrastination is the thief of time, or maybe I just don't get what this quote means. But I think procrastination can be good if you are using that time well. I guess if you're kind of ideating and using that time well, I guess it's not procrastination. But I don't know. I don't think procrastination is a horribly bad thing as long as you don't overdo it. So the next quote is, oh my gosh, how did I miss that shot? Not okay. Not okay. Next quote. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. Also, I don't know what's up with me just falling into the water all the time. This is turning into a montage of me dying and my body doing weird contortions from water death. It's just very, very strange. The way I see it, if you want the rainbow, you gotta put up with the rain. This quote, I get it. Again, it's kind of related to that other one that was saying, glow stick, you gotta break to shine and stuff, and you gotta work for it basically. But I don't like the fact that it's saying you have to put up with the rain, because sometimes the rough patches, you can look for the good things even while you're in the rough patch. You don't have to be putting up with whatever's happening in your life. You can just... I wish I could remember more things about stoicism and stuff, because I think this is related to that. But I don't know. I think people need to appreciate the hardships more. And I mean, that's really easy for me to say since I haven't had the worst things in life happen to me or anything. I mean, everybody has their struggles. Everyone has things that they go through. I don't know. I would say, I don't know why I brought this up. I think I was just mad it said put up with the rain, and I'm biased because I really like rain. We're gonna move on now. Okay, so this next one, I totally agree with. The most wasted of days is one without laughter. Laughing is so important, guys. Like, oh my gosh. So, one of my great aunts, she was the crabbiest freaking lady. Everybody hated her. She had no friends. She was mean. She was demanding. She actually wasn't like that bad when she was like a little younger, but as she kept getting older, she was just dreadful. And I don't think she ever laughed. I honestly don't think I ever heard that woman laugh. And she died when she was like 65. Yes, she had health complications, but honestly, I think a lot of that was due to because she was just a crabby person, man. And so, I've had a great example in my life of what happens when you don't laugh. And you're just crabby all the time. You die really young. I don't know what else to add to this. Laughing is so important. And it also releases chemicals in your brain. It just helps you be happy. And happiness is obviously important. I don't know. This is an important one. Alright, so this is gonna be the last one. Push yourself, because no one else is gonna do it for you. Codependence, we don't want that. Don't do that. Don't depend on other people for your happiness. You need to be guiding yourself, and this is also related to kind of high self-esteem and all that, but that's my most favorite quote. But it's time to wrap it up now. That's going to be all for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Comment, if you liked this, if you want me to do more strange inspirational quotes. And until next time.